Okay guys, so I'm back. I changed my idea for my outfit a little, so I'll show y'all what I'm wearing when I finish my makeup, but I'm gonna give you a makeup tutorial in the best to my to the best of my ability. So if you're like, oh, I want a makeup tutorial, I got you. And also, like, all my products are relatively inexpensive because I feel like a lot of people, they'll have foundation that'll be like 40 bucks. Not me. So I don't even use foundation. So I'll just show y'all, give y'all a tutorial of how I do my makeup. So first I do my base. I know some people do stuff in different orders, but I do my base first. And I use the LA Pro concealer. This is like orangish. I'm gonna put my, wait a sec. But yeah, so I use this to basically like color correct. I'm trying to make sure my head's in frame so y'all can see me, because I'm really bad about being in frame. But yeah, so this is the oranges concealer, and I just use this to cover up marks and stuff. Oh, first make sure you put on your moisturizer. I already put on moisturizer, so I'm good. But if you didn't put on moisturizer, put it on. So then I just cover these up. I have a lot of acne on my cheeks, which is interesting because when I was younger, I would break out everywhere except my cheeks. But now I always break out on my cheeks. So yeah, I don't know, what's something interesting I could talk to y'all about? Something that I think is interesting, something I want to talk about is overconsumption, because I feel like overconsumption has become a really big problem. And I think that a lot of times people will be like, oh, do you think that this is happening because of social media? Like how there's a lot of men who are lonely, like, oh, do you think that's happening because of social media? Or how women are getting married at older ages. Oh, do you think that's happening because of social media? Most of the time I'm gonna say no, or like I don't think that's the main correlation. But I think a lot of people, like, overconsumption is directly related to social media, because I think a lot of people, they think that they need like all of this stuff to fit in, and like you really don't, honestly. Just because someone uses something, if it doesn't, like, if it's not gonna really help you, or if you're not gonna really use it, you don't really need it. And I'm kind of sick and tired of overconsumption. Yeah. Anyways, I feel like I'm like so low energy in this video, but honestly, this is just how I normally am. So this is me being me. I don't know, I'm not really a super animated person, and I think a lot of times people take it the wrong way. Like, there's so many times, I guess I'm gonna just talk about myself instead of overconsumption, but there's been so many times where people have told me that, like, they thought I was intimidating, or they thought I was mean, or they, like, I need to put water on this. Because my beauty blender, she was real parched. She was real thirsty. But anyways, a lot of people have told me, like, oh, bro, now it's too wet. Oh well. A lot of people have told me, like, oh, especially a lot of guys have told me this, like, oh, I thought you were really intimidating, I thought you didn't like me, or like as a person, or like I thought you were mean because I'm not like the type of girl or person that's just jumping up and down. And I need like a lot of time to myself too, to have energy. So like I'm very much an introvert. Like I like people, I like being around people, but if I'm around people for a certain amount of time, I need like a twice as long to recharge my batteries, I guess is what I'm getting at. And I think that a lot of people, like, if what I realize is getting older, if you're a woman and you're not like jumping up and down for joy, smiling, or having a lot of emotion expression in your voice, people will just create a whole idea of who you are as a person, and they'll like call you intimidating, or they'll think, oh, you're mean or whatever. But it's not even that. It's just I'm not gonna be like jumping up and down every 5 seconds. I don't have enough energy for that. And it's okay to be tired. It's okay to not have, I'm trying to make sure this is all blended. It's okay to not always like be in the highest of spirits, I guess is what I'm saying. And I'm not even sad or anything right now. Like I'm feeling pretty good. I don't know. I've never been the type of person that's super, super duper like high energy. And I think some people like see that in me and they take it as like, oh, she just doesn't want to be here. Oh, this is highlighter, by the way. This is just the highlighter stick I got from the beauty supply. But anyways, a lot of people, they just take it the wrong way and they expect you to just like be super high energy, super bubbly, and that's very exhausting. And I don't know, a lot of people have told me like, oh, I thought you were really intimidating when I first met you, but you never even talked to me. How about before getting intimidated by a person, go up and have a conversation with them and like see the type of person they are before making judgments based off of your own insecurity. Because a lot of times when people are threatened by you, it's because you remind them of something in them that they either haven't accepted, or they're intimidated by you because you've healed in a way that they haven't been able to. That's just my 2 cents. I'm deciding, do I make my eyebrows like red, white, and blue? Because also that's a good reason to bleach your eyebrows, is if you want to make them like colorful. Unless you already have blonde hair, then you don't really need to do that. But so this is a Care Bear palette. I think from Marshalls or TJ Maxx. My friend got for me for my birthday. And then this is the Galactic Assemble. I just showed this palette in one of my other videos. But I really love this palette. I love this palette. It's also vegan. And it's supposed to be like good for the environment. So this one, I don't really know how good it is for your skin or the environment, but it's very pigmented too. This is a really pigmented palette, because also like as a darker skinned girl, a lot of times stuff is not pigmented enough for me. So like it's just harder to find stuff that works on my skin, I guess is what I'm saying. But I'm gonna see, make one of my eyebrows blue. I don't know. Also, a lot of times people ask me like how I got into my style, or like what inspires me, I guess, for dressing alternatively, or just the way that I do. And also something I see a lot is, a lot of times if you are a black girl and you're doing something that deviates from the norm, people will like get on you for that, and they'll be like, oh, you're trying to act white, or you don't like being black or whatever. And it's like, no, black people are not a monolith, and no one is a monolith. No person is a monolith. And the sooner that we can accept people for just being who they are and creating, like, ooh, I feel like I say the same thing on my channel every 5 seconds, which is just like, let people be themselves. But that is what I believe, honestly. Like, that is my, at my core, that is my core strength, my core value, I guess, is to just let people be themselves to an extent. Like, if people, because also I feel like sometimes people will just let people do the craziest things, and they'll let people act an absolute fool and act rude to other people, and they'll be like, well, who am I to judge? Who am I to, I don't want to tell this person, like, ooh, they're like, I don't want to tell this person my opinion. No, did my stamp run out of ink? Y'all, I'm actually gonna start crying. That's so sad. Gonna have to like do it by hand. Okay. But anyways, I think a lot of times, again, I'm trying to like be in frame for y'all. Okay, there we go. I think a lot of times I'm trying to concentrate. It looks like bad. It looks bad. So we're just gonna wipe that away. Okay, I'll just do something different. I'll just do something different, but I don't know. To do the brows, I just put red, white, gold, red, and blue on my eyebrows that I just bleached. And oh, my laptop was about to fall. My phone is propped on my laptop. Anyways, oh, everything's falling. Oh, let me just unplug it. There we go. But okay, for the eyes, I'm not really sure what I want to do for the eyes. I don't know. I'm just gonna look at the colors I have and make something cute. But like I was saying, a lot of times I do think sometimes people either judge people for just being different, or like someone will be doing the craziest thing, like something that's just not good, very bad, and they need to be held accountable for their actions, and then people are like, well, I don't want to judge them. If you love somebody, you're going to call them out when they're doing something wrong. Or if you love the people that are being harmed by the person's bad behavior, you're going to call them out when they're doing something that is just stupid. And I stand by that. And a lot of people, not a lot of people, but I've had like 2 people in my life cut me off because they've been like, oh, you're too, like, you see the world too black and white, or like you're too blunt or whatever. But I tell people that when they meet me, and it is what it is. Also, I kind of hate how my makeup's looking right now, but it'll come together. Gotta trust the process, even though there isn't really one. But yeah, a lot of times, and I don't think that means like to just be mean to people for no reason, but I think that, I don't know, I grew up in a house where it's like, if people are doing stuff that's wrong, you need to call them out. And that's what I do. And I don't do it in a mean way, but like, I'll tell people, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna call you out if you're doing something that's harmful. And then people get surprised when I do it. And I'll be like calling them out like, hey, I think that person in your life is harmful to you because of the way they speak to you. Or, hey, I think that maybe that's not the best decision for your own safety. And then people are like, oh, you're being too mean, you're trying to control me, whatever. But I would rather have somebody who calls me out when I'm about to hurt myself versus someone who just knows that something's about to go left and then they do absolutely nothing to stop it. Ooh, I feel like this makeup is giving clown. I don't know if it's giving clown in a good way or a bad way. I don't know. It's giving very much patriotism. I love a good theme. I'm not really a patriotic person for so many reasons. I am not patriotic. But I love America's colors. Like, I think red, white, and blue is a really good combination. And I do like our flag compared to some others that I've seen a lot. But am I super patriotic? Do I think that America is like number one and everything? No, because no one's number one in everything. And I think that people who think that way are delusional. But I think, okay, y'all, this is the look. I don't like it at all. Maybe I just see it with the outfit in the bathroom lighting, but I don't like it at all. I might take it off and do a different eyeshadow. I'm just gonna blend everything more. I think I'll add more gold. And then I'll show you all the entire outfit. But that's my tutorial, I guess. I didn't even show y'all how to do anything. So this was a really bad tutorial, but all I do is use my fingers, blend it, put colors on my face. I'm gonna do a lip combo, but I literally lost all my lip liner and stuff, so I need to find that first. And I'm gonna eat before I do any of that. But I love my outfit. Let me show y'all the outfit, because the outfit is cute. The outfit is good. So this is the outfit. This is the belt I made. This is the skirt. I'm wearing some tights. I have a basic black tank top, and then this like American Looney Tunes tie. And I'm gonna add more stuff, but I don't even know if I don't know if this is gonna make the vlog. I don't know if this part of the video is gonna make the vlog, just because it's like all over the place. I have to watch it back and be like, might not make the cut. But this is the outfit. Yeah, I need to change the eyeshadow. I think I should have more gold instead of more blue, but we'll see. Yeah.